guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. I'm going to continuously answer questions. So there is going to be a lot of Q&A, mostly reason because I got, tons of questions. And my angle is try to finish it ASAP. So anyway, before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to answer the question. I'm pretty sure most of the questions I answered before, but anyway, I'm just gonna reply to all the questions. I mentioned it before, if you live a couple days for yourself, would be way better than using marijuana or ayahuasca to help on your spiritual evolution. So, in other words, if you work directly with your fear, you will get the most improvement on your spiritual level. So what I want to know is, what can I do every day to be deeply connected with my higher self? Or how can I raise my higher awareness level? The foundation is I do not like meditation, and how can I calm myself down? I did mention this before, but let's talk about this again. I do suggest you to spend some time with yourself every day. If you're able to connect with yourself every day, it will work way better than you trying to use other substance. So there are many ways to reconnect with yourself. Other than meditation. I myself is not type of meditative people. When I was a kid, I would be probably labeled as ADHD, right? Because my mind is always all over the place. But so I myself is not the type of person who can sit still and just not do anything. Based on that conditions, does that mean I cannot connect with my higher self? Of course you can. It can start with breathing. Take a couple deep breaths. Bring yourself from that panic mode or very, anxious, irritated mode to be calm. You know what I mean? Just take a couple deep breaths. Focus on your own breath. Feeling the breath going in and out. Usually just focusing one thing that usually would bring your emotion to being now. And then when you are in that moment, really be with that moment. Because the more you get in contact with that moment, the quicker you will be next time. So if you exercise that, I do believe you will start to get connect with your deeper self and bring yourself to a higher level. So awareness level. So I hope that answered your question. Will I try to cover 3 or 4 questions per episode here? I would like to know in Tibetan Buddhism, they usually have the smoke praying. Do they have the actual effect? Every religions have their own way of praying. The way it works is also based on your belief. I believe there are still a lot more religions I never have time to get involved or have opportunity to look into. But I would have to say, yes, based on every religion or every observation that I have to say, we all started or triggered by your belief system. So you really believe it works. I hope one day human can actually come to awareness, not just human, but I think other existence are way more aware than we are. But anyway, I hope we can come to awareness and realize how powerful our thought or our belief really is, and how those thought and belief is what make things happen. So if you really can start to see it function, or you can see the energy like the way I do, then you'll realize any thought you put out there, any belief you put out there is exactly what make your manifest your reality. Then you will also understand believing in whatever religions that you choose to believe, right? It all need to start with a foundation that you believe it. Because if you don't believe it, not like it's not gonna happen, not like it's unreal, but you most likely would be playing tug of war with the belief system or the power that's already existing out there. You know what I mean? So if you are praying, usually praying, people come with a good intention, hoping something happen for them. If you believe, you have belief as your foundation, usually that will make it happen faster or easier, or make it go smoother. So hope that answered your questions. So I don't really know what is the small praying ceremony is, but I would say if in regard of praying, yes, your belief would take a big part of it. So hope that answered your question too. Actually, there's a lot of vocabulary I don't know on this one, so I cannot answer this one. I'm gonna have to throw it back to the pot first. Someone is recently very interested in the angel sign, angel symbol. They want to know if those symbols really works. I think this connect to the same question, last one. It really depends on if you believe or not. Those angel symbol, angel sign, I mean, they probably look good, they probably look cute, and probably make you feel better. Sometimes some signs, some symbol, they will create like comforting feeling to people. And then by seeing them around, they kind of trigger that comforting. It's like if some symbol make you feel happy, and then you see that every day, that trigger that happiness in you, most likely is working. You know what I mean? So I believe it's the same thing that as we talked last. If you believe it works. If you don't believe it works, unlikely it's gonna do anything to you. So hope that answered that question too. Okay, the last one. Let's try to cover 4 questions at once. Can I share my personal experience of those ghosts that really helped me out during my childhood and my teenager? Have I ever seen some ghosts that made me feel warm, or do I only see bad ghosts? That's a really weird question. As I start to see longer, like as I start to see more and more in my life, I mean, I do have to agree or admit with you all, when I was a kid, I believe ghosts are all bad, period. All the ghosts are bad. So every time, it doesn't matter what form or what way they present themselves in front of me, I tend to freak myself out, right? And I believe this is not my own personal experience. I believe it is the same to everybody else, because we don't have better way to justify, we don't have better way to explain their existence. So we simply have fear toward unknown. As I start growing older and see more, I realize ghosts is no different from human. The reality is they were human before they die, right? So majority of the ghosts I encounter, they're actually quite nice. There are only a few that is kind of naughty, or they're kind of whatever you guys call evil or bad. But that is only very little percentage, just like how humans are in the reality. So, to answer your question, I do have to say most of the ghosts out there, they are nice. Do they have bad one? Yes. Occasionally see 1 or 2 not so friendly one, but that's only minority, just like how the society is. In regard of helping me out in life, I would have to say there are times they would try, but due to the different frequency or things like that, they may also create the opposite effect. So the best way I do is usually, tell them to stay away from it, like just stay out of it. Don't worry about it. I take care of this. You know what I mean? But thank you for your effort, but no thank you. So that's basically my experience. At least that's what my personal opinion is toward ghosts in general. So I hope that answered your question too. Yeah, ghost is just human. I think I did this episode before. So anyway, again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.